Good morning, everybody. It's Yuri again, and I just thought what I'll do today is I'm going to share with you my 5 productivity hacks that I use for me to be more productive in my day, to actually get more out of my day. Because sometimes, it feels like the day, where did the day go? I didn't get to this and I didn't get to that. So I'm going to give you some hacks, just 5 tips on how to create maybe the things that you're looking for, because you get frustrated because you can't achieve these things because you don't have time. Now, I always tell my clients, look, there will never be time if you don't make time. So you've got to prioritize it. So it's got to be a priority. And if you prioritize it, then you make time. So one of my hacks that I use is I write it down. I write down the most important tasks that I would like to achieve, and there's a lot of things that I want to do, but it stays in my head, and then I try and remember it, and then you forget it, and then later, oh yes, yeah, I want to do this and I want to do that. So for me, every morning I would say prioritize and take at least of that list that you've made, take 3 of them and write them down. But you don't just write down the little word saying garden. No, you must write down what you want to do. So use at least 3 words. What about that task that you want to do? The reason you want to write it down for 3 things is because it will prevent you from drifting over or losing focus on your task that you want to do. So the key here is to start your day by focusing on the tasks that are important, very important. So the second one for me, we all have emails. We are so busy with checking our mails, checking our Facebook, checking everything that's going on in our life, and we are so addicted to new information. So what I do is what happens with me is I get distracted by emails very quickly. I hear the ringtone and I know it's my emails, and I want to go see. So what I've done is I've chosen 2 slots in my day to check my emails. Now it's different for everybody. It's not the same. So for me, I prefer to have my look at my emails in the morning, and then I also have a look at them late in the evening, because my workload, I need to focus on what I'm doing. So while I'm working, and when I do emails, I do emails. So I've set out 2 slots in the day. Look, it can change. You can say, listen, but maybe I need to do it more often. So then, but don't then put a time frame for those emails. Don't go down the rabbit hole and then an hour later you're still checking emails. Okay, and there's a lot of spam that comes through. So maybe do the settings so that spam doesn't come through and take you off your task at hand that you need to get to. Remember, the main thing here is you want to get more productive. I would suggest maybe do one before lunch, or maybe just before you go home, because you don't want the emails to spill over into your productive time. The third thing that I've learned to do, and this was a difficult one for me, was to learn to say no. Not everybody wants to do that, because I'm a people pleaser. I want to help people. That's my passion. But you got to learn to say no. And for most people, it's not very easy to do that. So to elevate your productivity, you will have to learn to say no. Because a lot of people will ask you things, and that will take you away from your tasks. So, and I think a lot of people can resonate with this. This is where most of my problems used to be when I worked in the restaurant trade, is that I had my task that I had to do, but it's like a little Jack Russell. Coop, there goes a bone. So then I'm off in this direction. And coop, there's another bone. So I got to go in this direction. So learn to say no. And what you can say to someone is, it's not just simply no. I would suggest what you do is you say, you know what? I'm busy right now, but I will let you know if I'm available later. Now, it's a bit different with your boss. With a boss, what I would advise what you do is you actually say, not a problem. I just want you to have a look at this, what I'm busy with. Which do you think has got more priority? Something like that. But I won't just flat out say no to my boss. I would rather give them the option to say, you know what, I think this takes more precedence, rather focus on this one. But instead of just saying no, just say, I am currently busy with this project, which consists of X, Y, Z. What do you prefer? What do you advise me to do? Which would you say would be a better task to do? Give them that option. I always say, don't come into the room with a monkey on your back and try to give it off to me. I always try to let them leave that monkey on their back, if you understand what I'm trying to say. The fourth thing is a simple app that you can use on your email or on your browser is you can download these website blockers. Now, there's a few that's on the market. You can install a blocker like Freedom. There's a blocker they call Stay Focused. And there's another one called Cold Turkey. So they help you block out spam, and it helps you be more productive. Lots of websites are fighting for your attention. You must remember that. And once you are hooked, oh my goodness, then it just runs down that rabbit hole. So it will actually ruin your momentum, and it will ruin your day, your productivity. So emails, website pop-ups and things like that can, especially like me, I'm a visual person. It can cause it to take away your attention from what you're supposed to do. Then the fifth one that I've got is separate your tasks into categories. Now, there's different ways of doing this, but I like to put my tasks in what is urgent and what is important. Let's say what is urgent and what is important. So let's say, for instance, urgent and important, like what is due now, and that's urgent now, and important is what's due tomorrow. So you got to differentiate between your tasks. What you got to put them in two categories that you can know that the urgent ones needs to be done. Then, for instance, another one, urgent and not urgent. The two categories. One is, for instance, a presentation in 2 weeks. It's not that urgent now. So the task that needs to be done today, like for instance, an email that has to be sent out to close off a sale, has to go out today. So that you'll put under important or urgent. And then you have maybe categories that's not important and urgent, like surfing the web, getting products and things like that. So you just got to take your list that you have and put them in categories, what is urgent and what is not. The idea is to have two categories, and doing this will keep you focused. Okay, and revisit that list. So what I do in the beginning of the day, that will determine my flow for the day. And I think most of you will agree with this. It's how you start your day, how you plan your day, and stay on that path and being task orientated. You got a goal for the day, but you got small tasks that you need to do. Start with the most difficult one first. For me, I start with the difficult one first, and then the rest will be easy. Some people would prefer doing the easiest one first, because then it gives them momentum to get to the difficult one. So it depends on how you like it. So remember, your motto should be, do it now. Do it right now. Procrastination is the evil of unproductivity. And the other thing that I would say that you can remember is write it down or install maybe a to-do list app on your phone. I've got a to-do list on my tablet and on my phone. If I see something, I just quickly type it in, and the app will actually remind me during the day. It actually gets so irritated that I've got to do this or I've got to delete it. Now, the subconscious mind somehow doesn't want me to delete it, because I'm getting this guilty feeling of like, no, why are you deleting it? You got to finish that. So a to-do list actually helps a lot, and maybe you can set it that it actually awakes in the morning when you are on during the part where you do your daily tasks, so that your pop-ups for what to do will come up at that time. So guys, if you like the content that I'm sharing, please like and subscribe, share it. If you see this message on Facebook, then please, there's a love button at the bottom. Please press that love button, and then there's two other steps. Comment on whether it's just love your info or whatever you want to comment in there, and then please share it. That helps us to create momentum. If you see this on my YouTube channel, there's a subscribe button where I put out content on a regular basis. At least once or twice a month I come up and I give new content. And if you want to come and see what I do, my website is yurifik.com. And I'm a business coach, I'm a transformation coach, I'm also a NLP practitioner. Yes, and I do pest control as well. That is my other income that I do, hence the cap that I'm wearing. But my profession is a transformation life coach. I help people achieve the things that they struggle with. But yeah, guys, have a great day. I'll come online again just to give you some more information, and have a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.